Here's what's new, taxi updates just for you.
Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm here with this month's licensing catch-up. Last month we briefly touched on a few topics, so let's just go a little bit more in depth on taxi licensing crackdown. Who's really in control? So if you're driving right now, let me ask you something. Who actually runs your job? Is it the council that gave you your badge or the one whose roads you're actually working on? Because at the moment, it's a bit like having a gym membership in one city and turning up to train in another. No one's quite sure who's meant to stop you. But let's be honest, for years drivers have played it smart. You get licensed where it's quicker, cheaper, less of a headache. And then you go where the work is. That's not cheating, that's just common sense. If one council takes 12 weeks, 3 inspections on your firstborn child, and the other says, see you Monday, you already know where the drivers are going. Now, enter the problem. Places like Wolverhampton, as we all know, have become licensing hubs. Massive numbers of drivers, most of them not even living there. And councils in other cities are basically saying, well, hang on, we've got all these drivers on our streets, but we've got zero control over them. We don't know where they are, we don't know what they're doing, and we can't do anything about it. And you can see why they're not thrilled. So now, things are changing, and not slowly either. New enforcement powers are coming in, meaning councils could soon stop out of area drivers working locally, pull you over and check you properly, and take action without needing your licensing council involved. The translation? That little loophole that everyone's been comfortably driving through, it's starting to close. Now imagine this, you're out on a shift, everything's normal, you've got jobs coming in, and then suddenly you're getting stopped more, asked more questions, maybe even told that you shouldn't be working in that area. Same car, same driver, same job, different rules. This is where it gets interesting because some drivers are thinking, finally, about time something was done about this. But others are thinking, oh, here we go, another thing making it harder to earn. Haven't we got enough? Fuel's up, insurance is wild. The job doesn't need any more obstacles. Half the time the app's playing games with pricing and routing, as we all know, and now licensing is joining the party. But here's the deeper issue. This isn't really about paperwork. It's about control. For years, drivers have had a bit of freedom. You could move smart, work different areas, adapt. Now, the system's slowly pulling that back. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most drivers don't think about licensing until it actually affects them. So let me put it straight to you. If tomorrow your main working area said, you can't operate here unless you're licensed here, what's your move? Do you pay more? Do you wait longer? Or do you lose access to the work that you rely on? Because this is where it's heading. Not overnight, but definitely in that direction. And here's the hard truth. The industry is tightening up, not to make your life easier, but to make it easier to control. And if you're not paying attention, you won't see that change coming until you're the one packed up, wondering why the jobs have dried up. So that's me for this month. We'll head on back to the studio. Thanks, guys.